still there. And as she talks about the youngest child, every time she starts talking about him, I'm sitting across from her and I watch her like this. And then I say, honey, what's going on? I call her honey. I call her by her name, but it's like confidential, so I can't tell you. So I said, what's going on with your body right now? And she said, I have the worst pain in my shoulders and my lower neck. Interesting. Interesting. Who are you carrying on your shoulders, I wonder? You know. So when you get this in your email, I think you'll be able to see it better. So now you've got this feeling. You know where it's sitting for you somatically. And I want to ask you this question: what age is it? This is not the first time you've had this feeling. The voices we hear in our head are represented usually by voices that we've heard elsewhere throughout the course of our lives. Sometimes from parents and caregivers, sometimes from our education, our religion. So just get a gut feeling. It doesn't have to make sense. What's the age of this
30 years.
critical voice? 30 for you. Anybody else have an age?
65.
65.
Yeah.
Oh, older than you maybe, right? Sometimes. Susan?
I think 9.
9, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, very often the beginning of such a voice is much, much younger. Not always. Sometimes it started with your first marriage or your second. Right? Okay, so everybody get kind of a gut feeling for what that is. So what we want to do is we want to get to know this inner critic. And I'll tell you why. A lot of times what we do with the voices inside of our head that prevent us from living our best life, we beat the hell out of them. So we have what the Buddhists call the first arrow, which is the voice inside of us that is hurtful, or the thing that's hurtful. And then we have the second arrow that we pierce our own hearts with, which is that we hate that part of us. We hate that thing. So you got hate on hate. Well, hate on hate doesn't fix anything. I mean, I wish the Congress knew that, but whatever. So we're going to interview an inner critic. And are you still game for this? Okay. Laura Rink has graciously volunteered. We're going to use the microphone so you don't have to shout.
Okay.
Okay. And here's what I want you all to do. As you're listening to my interview with Laura's inner critic, I want you to take notes about what resonates for you. What sounds exactly like your inner critic, or you might notice that something is totally different, like, oh, mine doesn't say that to me, but it does say this.